All righty. Well, welcome to another episode of
Where I can top my knee. I'm Jonathan.
I'm Kevin, and we are a Boys Love podcast that talks about our fave shows and all the press and mess around them. So, Jonathan, 4th of July was not that long ago,
Mm-hmm.
and I know you and I have been hearing fireworks up until the 4th of July. Are you still hearing them?
It's every night. It's going to be for the rest of July. It's 4th of July, at least in New York.
Yeah, and same. And it's been like I've been hearing them literally every night as well. Luckily, they weren't as late as on the 4th of July, where I swear they stopped at 4 a.m.,
Uh,
but they're still going, child. Speaking of which, you know what? We need to move immediately to Word on the Tweet because
do we?
there's a lot to talk about
there
today,
is some
isn't
tea.
there?
There is some tea. Okay, word on the tweet. I mean, this first thing, I was like laughing because I was like, this is. I was like, ooh, karma works real fast, huh?
It sure do.
So the studio, is it Number 3 Productions? The studio behind like
Yeah,
studio
whatever they're
producer
called.
or the company that did High School Return of a Gangster. That show that people were up in arms about because it's it's sourced from a BL. Like the source material is very boys love, but they
Right.
wanted to take out the boys love part to make it more marketable as
I
a
think,
Korean
that's what
BL,
they
as a
said.
Korean just show in general. So it's
Yeah, they were
aired.
going to make it a straight show.
Yeah, so apparently people
And then
watched
they
it.
changed it to a bromance.
Yeah, people watched
Yeah,
it, and
then
it's
they
still
changed it to a
kind of
bromance.
fruity, still kind of bromancy. But then it's like, why'd you take
Right.
the actual BL part away? Anyway.
Right. And said it was not going to sell.
Yeah, anyway, allegedly they haven't even paid their 119 actors that were in that show.
First of all, how do they have well, I guess if it's in a high school,
yeah,
they
there's a
need
bunch
those
of background
extras.
people, right? Yeah,
Right.
that's
But
crazy.
still, what?
You're over here like we can't have
119 people.
Yeah, you can't have. You took out the BL part because you're like it's not gonna make money, and now you made it straight, and now you still didn't make money. Whose fault is it?
Right. Okay. You know what? People are so dumb. Like, there are a lot of straight dramas in Korea. There are actually a ton of them all the time. Like, way more than BL. Like, many, many of them. So, if you decide to take something that's already very fruity and make it straight, now you have to compete with hundreds of other productions.
Yeah, like why would someone take away from their usual K dramas to
Right.
watch this weirdly still kind of bromancy undertone of a show?
Right.
I don't know. When they could just
Right.
watch a BL if they wanted to. They could watch a KBL if they wanted to.
And there's
They can switch on
many
semantic error.
KBLs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, So I think whoever made this decision, like we said before, because we talked about this before, they were homophobic. And karma's a bitch. There you go. So
Yes.
word on the street is don't be homophobic.
Period.
There
Right
it
after
is.
Pride Month. During Pride Month. The
During
show
Pride Month, okay?
like ended during Pride Month. Yeah.
What else is happening?
Anyway, so we do have some like relationship drama, or at least like dating rumors. Like first, it was about Win Medawin. Like people were like, "Oh, he was seen spotted, like being real close with like this girl that he did like a music video with." And they shut that down real quick. They were like, "No, we're just friends." But then Jeff Sauter was also spotted holding hands with some girl while he was in Korea. And it's so crazy. Like he had like a whole Twitter space where he had to come out and like apologize and be like, "Hey guys, we used to be together. Like this is my ex, but we're just great friends now, and we still chat and we work together sometimes because she's in the music industry." And he's like, I'll always be very honest and vocal about my relationship, so everyone calm down. but also like a sorry, like I'm not keeping things from you guys. But it's crazy how the first thing to do is like go into uproar. I don't know why fans are like this.
I don't get that either. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. It's like, relationships are complicated. Well, first of all,
he's not. I don't know.
Well,
he's not exactly in like some big officialship. Like, yes, Jeff Barcode, but like
they even do much, and it was
we all know.
show.
Yeah, it's one show. They have a giant age gap. They're like 10 years apart. Like,
right.
We know it's very older brother, little brother.
Right. Yeah, and then secondly, like another thing to kind of point out too, like they have their own lives outside of their on camera ship. Like we've said this over and over again on this podcast. Like we're expecting them to have their private life that should be private, right? Only one that I want to get into is Mew Tyler, but that's because they putting all their business out there, okay?
Well, that's because Mew has been specifically saying like, "Hey, I'm in a relationship and I'm currently with someone. I'm just not fully disclosing anything, but." And then he's gonna post all this stuff with tools, so everyone's like putting two and two together. You don't say you're in a relationship and then spend 24 hours a day with some man, and we're not supposed to put two and two together. But,
right. I mean, we know the tea. Okay.
But if he came out and was like, we're only friends, then I'll be like, all right.
Then we'll just accept it as only friends.
Yeah, but he hasn't, so.
Yeah, but it seems like Jeff and Wynn, was it Bright too that had something that came up as well?
Well, Bright currently has a girlfriend, yeah.
Okay, so he currently has a girlfriend.
Yeah.
But both Jeff and Wynn are not dating anybody. But were assumed to be with these folks, and they were like, hold that back. And it sounds like what you said, Jeff's situation is more complicated. And honestly, relationships sometimes are a little, there's a lot of things going on. I mean, hello, we could, as people who listen to this, who I am assuming many of them now are BL fans, we know how getting to the end result of being in a relationship is a rocky road. Okay, so even if there are feelings between the two of them, they may not even know where they're at yet before they can say anything. So it's like, what are they going to be transparent about, especially if it could complicate their journey to getting to that point, Like,
come on, if y'all listen to Jeff's music, he sings all about his love life. All his songs are about, he has a whole song that's titled Complicated, like, come on now.
Yeah, so when we get to that point, we'll get to that point, and that's it. Like I said, there's only one couple out there that is very suspicious. Well, there's two that are sus, but one in particular that we've mentioned before is very sus, and they're not doing a good job of hiding anything. So they might as well.
They're really cute on TikTok, really cute.
Very cute. Very cute. And posting all their vacation stuff on Instagram.
But outside of relationships, there is a new Taiwanese BL coming out.
Finally.
But we were kind of gagged that it's in the same world as Anti-Reset. I was like, did we need this?
We don't need another robot ship.
Yeah, it's an AI human relationship again. It's called Eternal Butler.
We don't need another robot.
The robot is the butler now. Would you get with your robot butler?
No.
With your AI
but would you watch
butler?
it?
Of course.
Yeah, same.
Of course. and if it has a cameo from Evernine and the other guy, yes.
But we really didn't need another robot one. Like, it was already kind of cringe, even though it was already like
suspending so much disbelief into all of this, that you're creating this perfectly, the AI looks, the body of, the robot looks so
very human.
So in every way,
and even produces fluids.
Anyways.
But that's just okay. You know what? Let's get to our shows of the week.
Yes.
Jonathan, what is your show this week?
My show of the week is the show that's ending today, the show I've been telling you to watch for so long. Like, you see Frank in The Rebound, but you should be watching Frank be beautiful and sexy in OMG Vampire.
Well, now that the show is over, I could binge it.
Yes, binge it. Like today's the last episode. I haven't even seen it yet because I'm savoring it because I don't want it to
Mm-hmm.
end. Because it's
Really?
like
It ended up being
it's the
good?
best of their shows.
Oh,
Like if you
okay.
put all the if you like rank all the Longleaf Frank shows, I'd say this is at the top. Like it's still like a bad
Oh.
campy show, but
Uh,
it's like a good campy. Like I like the ensemble of friends. Like there's a side couple
mhm.
that are together. There's like a girl that has two guys chasing after her. Um, yeah, there's like kooky side friends,
Mhm.
and I like it. I don't know. And
Yeah.
Franklin's beautiful in it, so but
Franklin
the
is
vampire
looking good
lore
in
is
general. Let's just be real.
he
He's looking
is
good
he
in
is
general.
the haircut and the rebound is not all there, but it's fully fleshed out in OMG Vampire.
I do like his haircut in the rebound, though. Not gonna lie. Like I like the whole look, that he's
I
giving.
mean, he knows how to flirt. I was like, he's in his top era in the rebound.
Mm-hmm. He really is.
But what's your show of the week?
Mine is I Hear the Sunspots, the Japanese show that is now
Mm.
only has 2 episodes.
Hmm.
I think it's really good. I love a show where they try to show diversity outside of race and gender and sexuality. And we already know,
Oh.
like, in this show, there is, we already know it's a BL. Like, the two
Mm-hmm.
mains are going to get together at some point. We know this is going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think people forget with BLs you're watching for the journey, not like if they're going to get together. It's
Yeah,
like
it's
you
not
kind of
a
know
if
it's
or
going to
when.
happen.
Back in the day, it used to be like that. Back in the day, the
Hmm.
kill your gays trope was everywhere. You really
Right.
never knew if it was gonna be a sad movie or
Right.
not.
And
But
and
nowadays,
now
these
that's
are all
not a
fluff.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So I really love where the journey's going, and a lot of it has to do with one of the main characters who I mentioned, like, this is the whole thing. He is hearing impaired. He's deaf or going deaf.
Mm.
Or like he's not 100% deaf. Like, he can kind of hear with a hearing aid, but everything sounds like water going through his ears.
Mm. Who is it?
Um,
Is it Taichi or Kohi? Kohi. I'm
Kohei.
like,
Yeah, it's
yeah, I'm
Kohei.
like looking
Yes.
at their. I haven't
Yeah,
watched it yet
Kohei.
because I've been saving it.
Yeah, but I would say it's really good watching because a lot of the barriers happens to be the lack of confidence Kohei has because he became suddenly deaf. It wasn't that he
Oh,
was
he wasn't
born
born
deaf
with
or
that, or was it
anything. It's just
gradual?
something that even gradually it happened kind of overnight.
Mm.
So, which is actually a real disease, which is called something like sudden deafness syndrome, and it
Mm.
happens to people anywhere. And what causes it is not fully known. So it's a very real thing. But in many cases, apparently, with treatment, people get most of their hearing back, usually within a year. So I think but some people, but there are also the cases where people never get their hearing back either.
Mm. Is that
So
one of the like plots of the show? Is he trying to work towards that?
I don't know. I
Or is
think
it
he's
like
just trying.
rural Japan? They don't know about it. He's not trying it.
No, they're in Tokyo, so there's not
Oh.
that.
It's not
But
a
I
suburban show.
no, and it's a university show, so there's a lot of dynamics at play, and he also happens to be very handsome, and everyone thinks he's attractive, but because he can't fully hear what people are saying,
Oh, they kind of.
it's being taken as, oh, he's being standoffish because he's so good looking, when in reality it's like, no, he just can't hear anything you're saying. Like,
Ah.
he's not being standoffish at all. And Taichi is the only person so far that is really like befriending him and trying to understand him, and it's like, oh, he's deaf, so I have to accommodate a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
but not treat him like he's a special case because that's not how he wants to be treated, you
Mm-hmm.
know. So I love seeing stuff like that. I think it's going to be a beautiful story, but there's already some bumps, as we expect with any kind of road you go down. It's going to be a
Of
little
course.
bumpy, maybe a
It's
little
angsty.
pothole here and there.
Yeah, of
So
course.
Yeah. So, but I think it's worth a watch so far. I mean, there's another Japanese one out that we kind of talked about last week
Yeah,
where,
Takara's Treasure.
yeah, and it's already starting off kind of goofy, but
I haven't watched it either. I'm drowning. We are drowning in
we
shows.
got a lot of shows. Oh my gosh.
Like, oh my god,
Like,
we are this summer is full.
right. And we're already, I think we're at 10 or 11 shows on rotation
Oh
right
my
now.
my drama list, my currently watching is just getting bigger and bigger. It's at
Right.
15 right now.
Oh my gosh. And we have more shows coming out next week
Oh
or
my
this week.
god.
So before we even get into that, why don't we just go ahead to the shows that have just ended?
Mhm.
So we'll be really quick about this because there's only two. And you already talked a little bit about OMG Vampire, which ends today,
Yeah, it
Sunday.
ends
But this
today,
episode will
so
be out Tuesday. So people listening, it is Tuesday. So this
so go
ended.
watch it.
You
I
can
won't
go binge
spoil it
it.
since you haven't seen it, Kevin. I'll wait till next week so we can do a full review
Yeah.
if you binge it during the week. If
Yeah,
you
and
have
it'll
the
be our
time.
second vampire show of the year because the first one was
Oh yeah, 1,000 years.
1,000 years old, which
Yeah. Oh, that was
mm,
trash. That was
it was so
trash.
bad. And we have Revamp coming out later, and then another
And Golden
vampire
Blood.
show and Golden Blood, right? So, but that's one. The other one, which is the web series, the Korean one, Blue Boys Part 2, because remember it
Hmm.
came out in two parts with 4 episodes that came out, I guess, sometime in what was it, maybe April or May, and then they took a little hiatus and came back middle of June. So it
Hmm.
just finished. Uh, Worth watching. Each episode is under 10 minutes, so it's very easy to watch.
I
The
mean,
last
what would you rate it?
episode, I would give it out of 10, maybe a 6 or a 7. Like, it was
Six
pretty
or
good.
seven. I feel like
Yeah,
you were
some of
gagged
them.
every episode though. I was really trying to stay away from spoilers, but I think I
Right.
already saw a
It
spoiler.
it
I already
got
saw a
the
spoiler.
part 2 is definitely spicier than part 1. I'll say that because there was some
Mm.
stuff. I will say this to kind of give you some hints without spoiling too much. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you heard that song by Erica Badu, Maybe Next Lifetime. Literally, that was the theme for the last couple of episodes.
So
Well,
it's
what am
giving Gray
I
Shelter.
supposed to do when I want you in my world?
Hey,
How
hey.
can I want you for myself when I'm already someone's girl? That's all you need to know.
Oh, that told me everything.
That's all you need
Yeah,
to
I saw.
know.
I saw a bunch of stuff. I saw
Hmm.
cheating rumors. I saw.
Yeah, so
I
it's
saw
it's
dream-like things. I saw.
there's
I
some
saw a
tea
bunch
for
of things.
sure. It's so anyway, speaking of tea, we got some new shows that we got to add to our roster.
Oh my god. Yes, drowning in shows. Drowning.
So, as we've already said, we already have too many shows.
We should just list
So
what's out
many.
on every day of the week. So like
They
what
really do
comes
need
out
to spread it
Monday?
out.
Monday is
Monday is
Takara's
Takara.
Treasure. Yeah.
Nothing
What's
on Tuesday
Tuesday?
yet.
Damn.
Because one of them will be The Boyfriend, which is
Oh,
the
that's on
Japanese dating
Tuesdays?
show. It comes out on July 9th, which is Tuesday.
Oh,
So
so as this
today,
show's out, as this episode's out, go watch it.
I'm not sure if they're going to drop the whole season or if they're going to do
No.
one episode a week.
Probably one
So,
episode or maybe
because it's Netflix, because
Yeah, how
sometimes they
does
go back
Netflix
and
do
forth.
those?
Yeah.
Yeah, like Signals
So,
Inferno, I think they dropped like 1 or 2 episodes at a time.
yeah. So I guess we'll see what they decide to do with this.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited for that. And because I think by that point, we'll be close to wrapping up His Man 3 because there will be
Oh, should
only
we do
two
a
more
recap
episodes left.
of? Should we do a whole special episode on The Boyfriend? I don't know. Do we have
I
the
don't know.
time?
We'll see.
We'll see.
Maybe
We got to see the
on
first
Korean-
episode.
maybe on dating shows in general. We'll see. I don't know.
True.
We'll
We
see.
can go
We'll
back
see how
on
that
His
goes
Man
because we're
3
still
and The
doing
Boyfriend.
the My Stand-In one because we got one more of those left, and maybe we might need a little breather because we've been booked and busy.
Booked and busy. Booked and busy.
Booked and busy. And then the other one that just
So,
came out
yeah.
is This Love Does Not Have Long Beans,
Hmm.
which
All right. So
came out on
Wednesdays are
Friday.
like Wednesdays are We Are's,
Yes.
Be Your
Oh, yes,
Star,
yes.
The Rebound, I Hear the Sunspot. Thursdays, Knock Knock Boys, and The Rebound again.
Mm-hmm.
Fridays, My Stand-In, My Love Meets Up, and this new show, This Love Doesn't Have Long Beans.
Yes. Oh,
And you saw
also
the
on
first
Wednesday is Be Your Star.
Twice a week. Love that.
Twice a week, Wednesday and Saturday. Then what else do we have on Saturday? And on Friday we also have My Stand-In.
Oh my God.
And then on Saturday we have Wandy Good Day,
Sunset
Vibes, Be Your Star.
Sunday we have The Trainee and Love Sea.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's more. I feel like we're missing something.
There is, because I did watch another one today. What else did I watch today? Oh yeah, I watched. I waited for This Love Does Not Have Long Beans, so I watched that today.
Did you like it?
I did. I think it's going to be pretty interesting going forward. You know, I'm intrigued. You know, I already have a soft spot for food BLs. Okay, I mean,
but you haven't seen Bite Me though.
No,
and that was really bad.
Well, that's part of the reason why I haven't seen it yet, because when I hear it's really bad, I don't like bad food. So true. I don't know if I want a bad food BL.
Oh my. But I'm surprised that Pit Babe ended not too long ago, and we already have this second show from this other couple, you know?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That Change, what's the company name? Change
yes.
something.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's good so far.
Change
with the first episode.
Yeah.
I feel
are
we
there
have
side
more
couples
shows
in it?
Yes. Or I think there will be. So we'll see. Like right now I don't know how to get into it without spoiling it too much.
Is it first episode says a lot?
Already there's a lot going on. So in the first episode. So I just think go ahead and watch it, and I think it would be a little different than what you're probably anticipating.
Yeah, I'm thinking they're cooked. I did not watch the trailer because trailers spoil a lot, y'all.
They do, and that's why I refuse to watch them for that reason. But it's a good show so far. Cool. Let's hope it doesn't disappoint. Not saying that they need to drag us in with sewing booty hairs like some of these other shows have been doing.
True.
So we'll see.
Maybe you might see some booty from these boys. I don't know.
No. So far, only thing I've seen is nipples, and that's it. Like,
I mean, Pit Babe wasn't that spicy. It was spicy.
No, it wasn't.
But
it was spicy, but not like that. We didn't see any. Booty. We didn't see any buns or anything like that. So even though we thought we did, we did. So
I could have sworn we did, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Anywho, we got a show to review because something surprised us not too long ago.
I know we're so late to this because a lot of people, I guess, didn't wait for the official release. People watched it during the live stream, because you can pay to watch the live stream when it first came out. Like after the sign ended, they had a special episode event, and you can pay to watch the live stream. But I don't know. I was drowning in other stuff, so I did not watch it.
Yes,
but now
and I didn't either because I didn't want to pay at the time.
Yeah, it was real cheap. It was $500 or something. But
okay. So
we watched it on YouTube when it officially dropped 5 days ago.
Yes. So we got to talk about the sign in this special episode, which they didn't say when they were going to drop it.
Yeah, I don't think so.
It just kind of was bloop, there it is. Because you told me.
Yeah, it was a good announcement.
Gosh, this came out 5 days ago.
Idol Factory, thanks for a little present.
Right, they're bloop.
It was long too. It was 5 parts, but it was good to see Billy and Babe again. Mm-hmm. I'm starting. I've been meaning to watch their little vlog series that they're doing right now. Where they're being real cutesy. They're being real touchy. They're sleeping in the same bed. Is that another mystery? Are they real? Are they not couple?
I think that's fan service.
I don't know. I can see them.
I think that's fan service. I think that's fan service. I mean, it's giving similar fan service to Z Nunu.
Z and Uno aren't doing vlogs in their bed together though.
Yeah, but when they go on shows, they start. Well, Z at least starts acting stupid.
I mean, but
So
that's fan service down. But I don't know. This could be
yeah.
a glimpse into their lives.
No, this
We'll
is a
see.
glimpse into fan service. That's what
A
it
glimpse
is.
into that check.
A glimpse into, yes, okay, direct deposit. That's what they're
I
trying to do.
can't.
Okay, like the
But,
only direct depositing happening is into a bank account,
ooh,
not
no, you
in
don't
the
think Babe is
bedroom.
getting it? You don't?
Probably not from Billy.
Oh my God! Well, in this episode, they did. The
In
first
this
5 minutes
episode,
of the
they did.
episode, that door
Raw
was
dogging
rocking.
it on the door.
I was
Yep.
wondering. I was like, "Are we gonna get anything spicy?" And it's 2 seconds in.
Yeah, and that was it. But that was the only thing really, because the rest of it was really focused on this whole
This whole random mafia
mhm.
thing with this white man and his Asian daughter that's like
Yeah.
speaking English for half of the episode. I was like, oh, I was like, does she only know English? Are we gonna get like English from the cast? And they are doing it a little bit, but then
Yeah,
later they
because
just fully
Billy
speak
and
Thai to
Babe
her.
speak English a little bit,
Yeah.
in the show.
But then she speaks Thai too, so I was like, oh, so what was the reason?
Yeah, like did they think she didn't understand Thai because she was
Yeah.
speaking in English first? But clearly she did. So
Clearly she did. She probably has a Thai mother. Just the dad is this white man that's
White
doing
man.
illegal casino stuff, right?
Yeah,
I think that was
and
the whole thing.
yeah, and had tea on some mafia or whatever.
Yeah.
That whole thing was so messy. Like
They-
it was good. It was a good show.
The story took a backseat, and I was more focused on like what's happening because Saint made another appearance, and he's
Yes, he
revealed to
did.
be the older brother of Paya.
Yeah,
He's like, I am your older Garuda brother, and I've been saving
Mhm.
you all of the season. You know, every little time you fought, it wasn't actually your power; it was just me. So you're
coming
welcome.
in. That's
I was
what
like-
Big Brother should do.
I was like, all right, Saints, you better self-insert in all your shows. Love that.
Okay. Yeah, but I liked it. I enjoyed it, and
I liked
think
it too. I missed the show. I missed a little murder mystery, a little, just fighting, just something way different than high school.
and
Like,
you know
we
I
need
love
that.
a good murder mystery because the
Yes.
last time we had a really good one was Dead Friend Forever.
Yes, I need a little, not like fully horror like Dead Friends Forever, but just like
Well, that wasn't fully horror. We thought it was.
That
and
was
then
horror,
ended up
girl.
not being. That was
That
not
was-
a
that
horror
was
movie.
horror.
As someone who is a horror movie connoisseur, that was not horror, baby.
it was
Okay,
a thriller.
that
Then
was
it's just
a
a thriller.
crime mystery.
It's
Yes, a thriller. You know, not Michael Jackson Thriller, but Thriller.
Hey, but that was good. I really liked this episode. I wanted more from the side couple because I know they had like a little moments in the show. They had a couple little moments, but like here in this
you know what? I
episode,
was kind of okay with them not having more than
what?
that.
I think they're so cute together, but
They are cute, but sometimes
they don't
they're
act enough as a
annoying.
couple to me. Like I want them to fully, feel like a couple, and sometimes they just act like two friends that are just like playing gay
No,
chicken.
I mean for him to be going around and be like, baby, baby.
I know, but he like one of them got shot, and then he's like perfectly fine at the end of the episode. I'm like, didn't he like shoot you right in your kneecap, and you're like swimming in the pool afterwards later? I'm like, work. Come on, continuity.
I mean, unless you have a bionic knee, I don't know.
I don't know, girl.
Yeah, it was, but I liked the episode.
was
And it
cute.
looks like the biggest thing is it looks like we're gonna have a season 2.
Yes,
And one
everyone's saying
thing
it's gonna
about
be a GL
crime
season
shows,
2.
one things about crime shows is you could keep going because there's always going to be crime to cover.
Never ending.
It's never ending. You know, unlike with Dead Friend Forever, that one I think, as much as I would love to see a follow up, I don't think we're gonna get that, and that's actually okay, right? Considering how it ended, and I guess leaving a little nugget in your head to like what you think really happened because that's kind of how it left off. Unlike with The Sign, it's set up more like a more
It's like
typical
yeah,
crime
like a-
series, like like a Law and Order SVU, where you could literally keep going forever. You know, if you
Yeah, I
really
would love
want
to see more supernatural / like just regular crime, fighting crime kind of investigation series. Very Law and Order.
Dun dun.
While Dead Friend Forever was very like, yeah, it's something, it's a one-off that you can they want you to like rewatch over and over so you can like see the clues and kind of see how they piece stuff together. But yeah, they left a little teaser at the end for I think a GL like spinoff or like a GL season 2, because you had these two girls and I was like, is it Becky Freen? Are we gonna get?
Probably.
They are. Yeah, they are Idol Factory.
Yeah,
but
probably.
I don't know. I would also miss. I want to see more Billy Babe though. So maybe they'll
probably
cameo.
still be there. I have a feeling like they would continue it with them, but then maybe either the GL couple would be on the side, or the GL couple would be the main couple if it's like meant to be a GL. I don't know, but I guess we'll see.
But then I would want to keep the supernatural part of it still. I want them to be still, Garuda and the Nagas are still going to be part of the story.
And also, guess who was missing?
Who's missing?
What's his name? Who was the doctor?
Oh, well, because they like killed him. Not killed him, but like he like exhausted his power and he like went back into, the like fantasy Naga world.
But isn't the actual body of the guy still around somewhere?
No, it was just him this whole time. Like he was just kind of the same person going through all these timelines.
I see. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. That's true. Yeah, that's true. Now I remember now. It's been a while since we saw the sign ended.
It's been like 20 BLs in between.
Yes, at least 20. At least. Oh my goodness. So speaking of that, one show that we definitely loved watching, and considering since this came up several times today, people being only friends. Well, the one show that I think we both love, and actually I think is surprisingly more controversial than I think we both thought, is
really?
Only Friends. Yeah. Why don't we get into it?
Are you still seeing discourse?
Yes. There have been some people who really believe that Only Friends is an awful show. And I think the reasoning is because
they've just never met gay people in real life.
Right. And I think these
reasoning.
are like Fujoshi who have, male on male fantasies, but never actually met people who are in same-sex relationships before. So they have this very fantastical idea of what they should look like, and then they see Only Friends, and instead of saying, oh, maybe my idea is wrong, they're saying, oh, this can't be it, this is bad. And I think for us, for you and I, as queer people, we understand what queer relationships can look like. And Only Friends, they're so messy, but it's so real. Because I feel as if
very real.
It's very real. Like, I feel as if at least two of the characters, like, if you go to any queer person, at least two of the characters in Only Friends, you can be like, I know two people like that in real life.
We all know a Boston. We all
know a Boston. Like, I definitely know a Boston. I definitely know I know a guy like Top. I know someone like that.
Oh.
We all
know a Top like Top?
I know a Bottom like Top, but
ooh.
Anyway, but I feel as if like we can say like we know people like this in real life, but I feel as if you don't have any gay friends, then you assume that they're gonna be like what you see in My Love Mix-Up.
Oh my god, exactly. You're gonna think that's how they should act,
right? Or you're gonna base it on what's another one that's cute? Like My School President.
I mean, those are high school BLs.
And those are high school BLs. And it's like, those are kind of real to an extent, right? But not really,
No.
And I mean, real if you're in high school. Like, that's meant to be high school mess, right? Only Friends, it's like young adult, middle adult mess. Like, they're like in university. And they're not even focusing on the university that much. They're focusing on their relationships, which this is stuff that happens when you're in your early to mid-20s,
Yeah, it was just very real. The whole Boston and Nick thing, that was just... That was so on the
Mm-hmm.
nose. Like Nick's
Mm-hmm.
character is so on the nose. Even Mew's
Mm-hmm.
character. What was Mew's
Mm-hmm.
character's name? Oh, it's
Uh,
Book. No, Book's character is Mew. Yeah, Mew.
yes. Yes.
Yeah, so
Yes.
real. Top. We all know what Top. I feel
Mm-hmm.
like Sand and Ray were kind of. They were like the cool characters. I don't
Right.
think everyone knows a Ray, like a rich, like hot
Do
little
I?
rich man that has an alcohol problem. Maybe we do. I don't know.
I know a rich gay, but he doesn't have an alcohol problem. He has another problem, but not an alcohol one.
Oh,
And I do know a Sand as well,
a
who
musical
has
boy.
like daddy issues and is a musician. This is
We
bad.
love our
See?
Bi King. We love our Bi King.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, anywho.
So you found this little, what this little like AU kind of Twitter, this AU Twitter conversation.
It's
Like,
so ridiculous. And it looks like they do many different fake conversations on
yeah,
Twitter from a lot
I've
of
seen this
shows.
before. Yeah.
And this came out in June. So it came out a few weeks ago. And I remember I sent this to you a few weeks ago, and then we're trying to find it today. And
Mm-hmm.
luckily I found it again. But some of these killed me. Was there one that literally stood out to you?
Let me go through them right now.
Yeah, because I could tell you which one as you're looking. Um, this one is between Chaum and Boston, and Chaum is our lesbian queen in the show. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and she tweeted, "Some people masturbate more than they brush their teeth."
Oh,
And Boston responded, "People brush their teeth 15 times a day."
hey. Boston wouldn't even be.
First of all, your meat has to be raw by that point. Like,
He's
no
got
matter how
15
much
boys in a day.
lubrication you using, that's a lot. Like,
Hey, he wasn't an
like
addict, but he was having a good time.
I guess.
He
I
was
mean,
having a
by
good
that
time.
point, I feel as if by the fourth or fifth time, you're just shooting blanks. Like, it's just there's nothing else coming out. Like, come on. um, Another one that. Oh, I gotta go back to another one. Did you find one that stuck out to you? Meanwhile.
There's one that I seen, but I can't find it now. It's so funny.
I got another one for you. This one was tweeted by Ray. Imagine being taught can't have TV, can't have knives, can't have flour, can't have eggs, can't have a goddamn dignity. And Mew responds, "Where did you get this from? It's all wrong." And then Ray said, "I made it up except for the last one."
Oh my god.
Because, Ray had this whole thing for Mew. He was like crushing on him, and Mew didn't like him back at all.
Honestly, I wanted to see the mess of that some more. We needed a couple more episodes of that mess.
Did we?
Yes, Ray and me. I needed them all to really fully get messy with each other.
um. Oh, and then there's a tweet that Ray made. Why are threesomes only for sex? Why can't I join on a couple's argument in public if I have a good point to make?
Oh my god. Oh, this one's funny. That is like Ray tweeting, "Sand and I are no longer friends," and Sand replying, being like, "That's a hard way to announce that we're dating." That's funny.
Oh my goodness. Here's another one. Because I think I know which one you're in. What was your guy's gay awakening? And then Atone, remember, who had slept with Boston, my
Mm-hmm.
sister's best friend.
Ooh,
Oh my gosh.
that was his little gay awakening. He was so hung up on Boston. This makes me want to rewatch the show.
I want to rewatch it too. Like the way, because remember, Atome had broken up with his girlfriend at the
Mm-hmm.
time. And I don't remember if he broke up with her, she broke up with him. I don't remember how that happened. But then he met Boston and he was intrigued, to
And
say
the way,
the least.
I know what Boston was like. you don't want me. You don't want to start
Yeah,
this.
and Boston was literally trying to
He
not
was like,
do
no,
anything
you
with
don't want
them.
this. And he was like, yeah, I do. Come on. Let me go to
Yeah,
your place.
he was ready to
He was ready to
have
take
that.
photos.
He was more than ready to take photos. Like, he wanted to be busted wide open.
Oh,
Okay,
and he
like,
did. And he
and
did.
he did. Like,
Which is crazy.
he wanted his first session
Oh my god.
to be with Boston.
I mean, out of anyone in the show, who would you get with for a night? Out of this ensemble.
In the show?
Yeah, the characters in the show. Would you get with Boston, Nick, Mew, Top, Ray Sand? Would you get with Adam? Would you get with the girls? April, Choom? Would you get with? No. Oh, Drake's character Gap. Would you get with Gap?
Maybe with Gap. Maybe.
Really?
Maybe.
Or no, Boeing. What about Boeing?
Oh wait, wasn't he play? He was played by
It's Mond.
By Mond.
Yeah, girl.
Pick
a character.
Maybe.
Pick a character.
Maybe.
Boeing is a terrible person. How dare you? At least
he was awful.
it's for the night.
You said if it's a one night
night
stand.
Yeah. What's
yes.
your one night only friend stand?
I think Nick, if he was a little older, because he does have nice nipples. I'll give him that. I'll give him that. You know, and he's wants to be serious. You know, like he wants to hoe, but he also wants something serious. He's not like Boston, who's unserious. Okay, so but yeah, who would you get in with the show? Who would you?
I don't know.
Who would you let bend you over? Would you be doing the bending?
Who bending me over? I'd probably give a Boeing, honestly.
I mean, why not? I mean, Mond had a glow up.
Either Mond or either Boeing or I'd get with Sand.
You get with Sand.
Yes. No, you don't like Sand? You don't like a guitar playing, motorcycle driving, poor, selling liquor on the side, college student?
Sorry, I sipped some water.
Rude.
Anywho, you know what? We need to go. It is late somewhere. So
not late somewhere.
Anyway, that's all for this episode of Ride Can Top My Knee. Be safe. Get you some better friends if you don't have good ones. Okay?
Please. Hope the ride in your life stays friends with your knee.
That sounds like two kneecaps together.
Ooh, don't get your knee shot at. Don't get your kneecap popped off like homeboy over here in the sign.
Okay.
That's what I'll say.
Alrighty, y'all. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.